Okay. Hi, family. I know it's looking real dark. It's been real gloomy today. It didn't storm like I thought it was gonna storm. I mean, it rained real bad, but it just still looked like dog shit outside. So of course, you know how that goes. It affects the glares, either too dark or too light for me. Y'all know how this goes. If you're accustomed to being here, hi. If you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. I don't know words. If you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, my name is B. Welcome. Um, like, share, subscribe. Hopefully, you can join our family. Hopefully, you love it here, like everyone else has been loving it here. And of course, if you already know how this goes, then you already know how this goes. So you know I'm here to give a quick what do you need to know Wednesday. This is going to be for February the 15th. Happy birthday, Megan Thee Stallion. Um, happy belated Valentine's Day to you all. Hopefully you had a fun time and got some nice things for Valentine's Day. Did some nice stuff for yourself for Valentine's Day. I got my Valentine's Day shoot pictures back. Love them. They look flawless. Shout out to my photographer. But of course, you already know this is going to be a quick. I don't want this to be too long. This is just going to be what you need to know for the week. Okay, so for those of you who are new, you can apply this for the beginning of the week. Maybe there's something that happened off of the weekend that just passed coming into this week that you might need some clarity on. Maybe there's something that happens at the end of the week because it is just Wednesday, it's hump day, so we still have Friday, Saturday, Thursday, and going on into next week. So this can help you with any of those things. This can help you with what you need to know today, right now. This can help you with what you need to know going off into the weekend. This can also help you figuring out and getting clarity on anything that could have happened at the beginning of the week that you just kind of needed to figure out. I'm going to pull one oracle card if I can get them all shuffled because some of these are upside down. Where I'm going to pull one oracle card and then I'm going to jump in with my other cards. Again, I don't want this to be super long. I did have a late start today. It is about 4:30. And I still have a couple of other things to do before Spaces tonight at 7:30. Of course, if you are new here, then yes, I do free card pulls every Wednesday at 7:30 Central over on Twitter. You can check below down in the description box to make sure you follow me on Twitter. Just in case if you want to get free card pull. Again, don't forget we are still doing a 20% off sale for all twin flame, love, and sex readings. Okay, 20% off using Valentine 23. That is Valentine 23. And you get 20% off of all love, sex, and twin flame readings. Yes, this includes 20% off of the mini reading. Yes, this lasts all the way until the end of February. And yes, you can ask for sex cards with your love reading, or you can get one love question with your sex cards. Okay, with your sex reading. You can mix and match it how you want to. Okay, now that I got these all shuffled and stiff, actually, let me give them one more good shuffle and then we'll jump in with the other cards. I think I want to do tarot today, not like oracle cards. I think I want to do like actual tarot. So let's see, give me one oracle card for what do we need to know Wednesday, February 15th, 2023. What do we need to know? We have the individuality card. Do I have the book over here by me? Yes. Okay. Let's just go with that one. And I'll just read it out of the book. We have 47, which is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 11. There's a new beginning here, which feels really good. Okay, 47 reducing down gives me 11. So this is about staying in alignment. You could be seeing a lot of red birds. There's a red cardinal here. I know I've been seeing like a lot of red birds and yellow birds. But that's just my own spiritual message. I've been seeing a lot of red birds as well. So maybe you've been seeing a lot of red cardinals around this time. Red cardinals are just indicative of individuality as well, right? But it's also giving me root chakra. Okay, here comes the fucking burping again. It's giving me root chakra. Okay, so don't be afraid to work on your root chakra. Maybe you need to get outside, maybe you need to get grounded, right? You know, birds or air animals, right? They can walk on land, but they really fly. So don't forget to get grounded. Okay, don't forget to do some root chakra work this week. Okay, of course, you know I got my coffee. So it says individuality. It says no two snowflakes can ever be the same. Just as you are special and unique too, there is something to celebrate. I have marked one young vampire in a way that is unique, setting her apart from all the others. As you can see, you see her face. Choosing her symbol is important because it reminds you to reflect on your unique qualities. It also reminds you not to compare yourself to others. This is a fruitful exercise because no one is the same. No one's beauty is greater or lesser than yours. No one's life is better or less than yours. Others may seem happy doing certain things a certain way, but if you feel like you're compromising yourself to fit in, don't. People will love you for who you are, not for someone you're trying to be. Your task here is to only be yourself. This is a powerful sign. Okay, I did shuffle a little bit at the bottom, but we do have cycles at the bottom, so I really wasn't gonna take the bottom of the deck card because I low-key like shuffled a little bit. But cycles is at the bottom of the deck, and there is a 10, there's an 11 here. So it's going to be very important this week for the collective to make sure that you guys are staying unique to yourself, right? It's time to go ahead and wrap up that cycle, okay? Especially with what we just had, the Aquarius new moon and then the Leo full moon that just happened. So I feel like we might still be running off of that energy a little bit, where it's like, are you trying to fit in too much? Or are you afraid of standing out, sticking out like a sore thumb? Sometimes we don't want to stand out because we're afraid of having all of the attention, right? Sometimes we're afraid to really stand into what makes us unique in our own individual, because it's like, well, what if people don't like the way I do it? Yeah, right? And it's almost like that Aquarian energy. So I think that's very important at this time. We are in Aquarius season. Mercury, I believe, also just moved into Aquarius. So it's going to be a very good time around this time to really ask yourself, how are we standing out and going against the grain, right? It's so easy to fit in, but right, you blend in with everybody else. No, there's no eyes on you for real. But there's more power in standing out, right? To be unique, to be eccentric, to be loud, right? As opposed to kind of trying to fit in and make everybody else feel comfortable, right? That's why I said, even with this cardinal sign, I've been seeing a lot of cardinal birds, but what it always gives me as a spiritualist is root chakra, right? And needing to get grounded. Don't be so worried about the fear of what other people might think, or the fear of how people might perceive you, right? In a world where everyone is going left, don't be so worried about how people might feel about you going right, okay? And how are we really releasing that? How are we really unpacking that to be uniquely yourself? Allow people to love you because of who you are, and not because of someone you're trying to be. That is very, very, very important, okay? Yeah, Needed Me by Rihanna is coming on. And I think that's so funny that Rihanna is playing, because a good analogy, and I think this is perfect timing, right? A lot of people felt like Rihanna's Super Bowl performance was underwhelming, right? But the way someone else put it, I was watching, like, one of the YouTubers or whatever, and the way that they put it was like, it almost felt like people was expecting Rihanna to give a Beyonce performance, right? And again, that individuality. What makes Rihanna different from Beyonce is Rihanna, right? A lot of people felt like she was stiff. A lot of people felt like she wasn't really dancing and giving us a performance. But Rihanna was never a top performer like that. Rihanna give us a vibe and give us a bop. You know what I'm saying? If you know Rihanna, then you know Rihanna has always been a shoulder lean girl. You know what I'm saying? If Rihanna ain't finna be out here doing full outs like Beyonce, that's what makes Beyonce Beyonce. But that's also equally what makes Rihanna Rihanna, because Rihanna is Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? So when she did the little shimmy on stage, I was with it, because Rihanna don't never give us too much. Rihanna always give us a little bop, a little shimmy, a little shoulder shuffle, a little two-step, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Rihanna is here for a vibe. Rihanna not about to be giving full out choreo. You know what I'm saying? So even with that type of vibe, it's like, how are you breaking away from trying to fit in? right? What if Rihanna, after she just had her baby, you know, she pregnant again? What if Rihanna was like, oh, bitch, I got to get on stage and I got to give the girls Beyonce? But then we wouldn't have Rihanna because she's trying to fit in and be Beyonce, right? We got a Rihanna performance and we got the performance that was fitting to who? Rihanna. Because it's Rihanna, not Beyonce. Now, bitch, Beyonce probably would have been swinging from the goddamn one side of the goddamn thing that she was on to the other one. You know, Rihanna was on a little levitating shit. Bitch, Beyonce would have been quadruple backflipping all through them bitches. Rihanna is not that type of girl, right? So it kind of gave me that vibe too. How are we releasing the cycles on fitting in? How are we releasing cycles on comparing ourselves to the other people, comparing ourselves to the other girls, comparing ourselves to the competition? Right? You're not meant to be comparing your life, your looks, your life, the way you live, the way you operate is not meant to be compared to anyone else or by anyone else. So you can't be looking at yourself and be like, well, I'm not as pretty as so and so because I got this big whatever under my face. I got 2 moles and I got 2 freckles under my eye on here. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be out here trying to act like, oh, I ain't as pretty as everybody else because I got 2 moles under my face. My two moles, my 2 freckles up under my eyes, what make me me. Right? I got a beauty mark on the bottom of my lip. I have a mole at the top of my lip. I got a big ass nose. This is what makes me me, right? But imagine trying to fit in with everybody else. There wouldn't be a lane for me, right? So learning how to stay unique to yourself and learning how to carve out that lane that is unique to you and allow people to love you for you. So what do we need to know? What messages do we have this week? What messages do we have for this week? Ooh, there are a lot of reverse cards in here. A lot of reverse cards. Y'all know I usually fix my cards to where they are right side up. I've been feeling lately to just keep them reversed. Give me one more card for what do we need to know this Wednesday for the collective. Literally all of these cards are reversed. Okay. Why is the 10 of Swords reversed for the collective? Before we get into the nitty gritty of things. Okay. I'll take that sideways. Why is the Tower reversed? Okay. I know it was a weird noise, right? I don't know. I'm thinking and trying to process it as I thought. Okay, give me something for this Queen of Pentacles. Give me another one for this Queen of Pentacles. What else do we need to know? What else do they need to know? Okay, so this is definitely giving me, I don't know why love has been so heavy. I guess because Valentine's Day was yesterday. I am picking up, this is more like a love situation. Now, you know, I'll pick up a couple of things as I go, but off the top, I do say, okay, let's start slow. We have the 6 of Pentacles reversed. We have the 10 of Swords reversed, clarified by the King of Pentacles. That fell side by side. It fell sideways, like a back and forth energy, so I'll take it upright. We have the Queen of Pentacles, right? So now we have matching pairs, and they're looking at each other, right? Matching pairs, but then the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Cups reversed, and the 3 of Swords reversed. The King of Cups was peeking out of the side of the deck here. 5 of Swords reversed, 2 of Swords reversed, and the Tower reversed clarified by the Star card upright. So we don't have that many upright cards. But I think I'm basically getting the gist of what this is saying. Okay. Now, for some of you, this isn't going to completely be romantic. For some of you, this is going to be like fatherly, right? And where that applies, I feel like for some of you, you need some help. Okay. 6 of Pentacles reversed. You're trying to look for someone to give you something, or you need to let someone give you something, right? It's not going to apply for all of you, but for some of you, it's like you trying to prove you can do it all by yourself. Okay. And you need help. Don't stop comparing your journey to everyone else's, right? It's kind of, and this is kind of also giving me a revelation that I did, or had like the other day, like probably just yesterday, really. Even for myself, like I know I've been researching a lot about my Saturn being in my second house, which kind of allowed me to reach the realization of people be having financial help, but it's like they be trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like people who have help from their parents try to get around me and fit in with me. And it's like, oh, I don't have any help. I have to do everything by myself. But it's like, no, you have a father that can help you, right? But you have this mentality, Ten of Swords reverse, that needs to be released, that you're not releasing, about, oh, I can do it and I can make the money all by myself. I don't need no handouts, right? When it's like, child, let your family make an investment. There's some masculine energies around you that can make an investment, but you trying to be so goddamn Queen of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I got it and I know my worth and I'm secure in my finances. When it's like, your story is not like everybody else's. Stop trying to fit in. You know what I'm saying? If you know you're around a bunch of people who kind of really do come from poverty, you know what I'm saying? Or some people who really do kind of have certain things, stop trying to fit in with them. You know what I'm saying? Some people be trying to fit in so bad. This also can even be family, I'm kind of picking up too, right? Where it's like somebody has this mentality of acting like they're one way that when they aren't, right? And that could maybe be a little bit of a romantic side, where it's like this King of Pentacles, I'm picking it up too. This King of Pentacles either is or was trying to act like they didn't want to give to somebody. You know what I'm saying? This could also be just giving energy and shit. Somebody trying to act like, oh, I ain't got it to give. You know what I'm saying? When it's like, you're doing that to impress someone else. You know what I'm saying? You're doing that to impress some whole other people and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the cycle. You know what I'm saying? You trying to act like, oh, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? You it's like, I know a lot of men who are really big simps for women, right? But they'll act like they don't want to give a woman no type of energy, no effort or nothing, because it's a mentality thing, right? If I tell this person I love them too much, then they're gonna think I'm a punk. They're gonna think I'm this. They're gonna think I'm a whatever, fill in the blank here. Where it's like, stop comparing yourself and trying to fit in with other people. You know what I'm saying? That's for a masculine energy. Somebody has the mentality, a masculine energy has a big mentality of trying to fit in with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing like 3 different messages. So for somebody, there's a masculine here that needs to stand in what makes them unique and what makes them an individual, and stop trying to fit in. This gives me more of a family vibe, right? Where it's like your brothers all play women and shit, but then you're the unique one. You're the one who really do care about women, see value in women. You know what I'm saying? You are different. You are marked to be different. And I feel like this week is going to really put a lot of emphasis on you're different, but you've been trying to act like you want to fit in with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You can shape shift and shit. You can be water, ice, vapor, steam. You acting like everybody else, like you just can only form in the ice and shit. Why is you dumbing yourself down? It kind of gave me that type of vibe. For others of you, this is giving me, it's like you feel like your value too high to open up emotionally about the help that you need financially. For some of you, this is like a father or like the men in your family, where it's like, girl, you got daddies, granddaddies, uncles, brothers, and cousins and shit that'll help you with the money that you need. But it's like you are afraid to just utilize it and make you unique. I'm picking it up too. Whereas like you probably be around a whole bunch of other people with shit that act like they can't do it. You know what I'm saying? You get around a bunch of other people who probably didn't afford to go to college. So now you trying to dumb yourself down like you're not college educated. No, don't do that. Then you trying to get around these people and act like, I don't even know how to change a tire. Yes, you do. You know quantum physics, you know Chinese arithmetic. Stop getting around these people and acting like you don't know what you know. because you'd rather fit in, right? For some people, you also kind of have that mentality too, where it's like you comparing your life to other people, but you have help. Like, utilize what you have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of getting there too, where it's like you get around other people and now you be trying to act like you don't got no help, or you either comparing your life to other people who have help, right? Figure out where you go, what side of the spectrum you on. When it's like, stop having that mentality, because there's a masculine around you, some men around you that can give you some money, that don't mind helping you and actually allowing you to elevate. But it's like you don't know how to open yourself up emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't want to be disappointed, right? And that kind of go into what I was saying. I wish I had the help that a lot of people had. You know what I'm saying? But I know I do utilize who I can call, right? I know if I really did get down bad on my ass, I know I have my uncles I can call. You know what I'm saying? But then again, it just depends on what you know and who you know. You know what I'm saying? My family ain't the type of family that's just gonna give me whatever I need. Okay, you said you need 600. The wire has already been sent, but they'll probably give me 100 and then give me some game on how to go get the other rest of it, right? But it's like you can't compare your journey to everybody else's journey, because your journey is not like everyone else's, right? So I'm getting that here too. Whereas, like, for some of you, whether you on the good side or the not so good side, don't compare your journey to nobody else's, because your journey ain't about nobody else's. Don't get around the people who ain't got it like that, and you know you got a goddamn 401k fund, you a trust fund baby and shit, and you are out here trying to act like, oh, I wish I can know. Let your journey be your journey and accept your journey. Be grateful. If you know you got help and you got people you can rely on them. Don't get around these other people trying to act like, compare yourself like, oh, well, I still got to call my mama and daddy. Be grateful for that. Don't look at the people who can call their mama and daddy, and then you looking at yourself like, well, damn, my life suck and I ain't hitting on nothing because I wish I had my mama and daddy to call. No, you're still doing fine, right? Don't compare your journey to nobody else's, because you don't have help. Don't compare yourself to the people who do have help. If you do have help, stop comparing yourself to the people who don't have help. You know what I'm saying? I kind of get that too. For some of you, again, where it's money, you have some masculines around you that'll help invest in you. I feel like you just got to emotionally open yourself up and tell them what you need help with. But for a lot of you, this comes from not wanting to be disappointed. So you don't even open up emotionally. You just walk around and act like it's cool. I got it. The money is good. You know what I'm saying? No, let the masculines in your life help you. Because if you opened up to them and really let them know what it is that you want to do, they're gonna give you the money to help you invest. They'll give you an investment. You know what I'm saying? It might not be much, but it'll give you a little something to help you invest and keep going where you're trying to go. And again, for where this is a masculine, I feel like this masculine want to invest in some sort of relationship, where this could be a relationship. Now, I am still seeing something if this is romantic for the feminine, but for the masculine, what I am getting is there's a mentality that needs to be released. And with that is given, you really want to invest in this feminine, but it's like, again, you probably have already fucked up. Because for some of you, you didn't already fucked up, right? For some of you, you now want to invest in a feminine, but she's out of Queen of Cups. She's in Queen of Pentacles with you now, which means you're gonna have to really bring something of value. Love isn't enough in this connection because you didn't already fucked up that cycle, right? Some of them are still in this cycle of they need to release the mentality of like, I'm hopeful to be together with this person, but I don't want to come off like some type of come on. You know what I'm saying? I want to be with you, but I don't want to invest in the relationship. 6 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, right? That's that 7 of Pentacles energy. So this is someone who don't really want to give the energy, or they have this mindset, this mentality of not really wanting to give you the full of what you need, but they want to give you a little bit and hope that you stay, right? But it's really just the mentality thing, right? Because they could even be comparing themselves, you know what I'm saying, maybe to the other people you talk to, or comparing yourself to comparing this connection to the past one, right? Where it's like, well, I can't give person watching all 6 of my pentacles to really invest in a relationship, but I give them 1 pentacle. You know what I'm saying? I get them a little bit of my time, but I ain't gonna give them all of my time. I give them 1 out of 6 days type shit to give them some energy. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna give them a full 7 days and I'm gonna invest in it 1 day out of the 7. That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's not enough. You know what I'm saying? So as a feminine, as you watching this make me feel like, don't be afraid to stand in what make you you. If you already know you don't want that type of time, type of energy, don't be afraid to stand in that. Okay? Somebody else is scared to really fully commit because it's like, I don't want to come off as some sort of come on. I'm picking it up real heavy, right? Where it's like, I don't want them to think I'm some sort of punk. I don't want them to think I'm some sort of simp. I don't want them to think I'm just in love. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. So I'll give them crumbs. It's kind of giving me a breadcrumb energy. And if you're a masculine watching this, you're not going to get what you want breadcrumbing. You're going to have to be able to fully make this a commitment and an investment that you want to invest in. I feel like for some of you, there's somebody who don't really want to invest, but they also like don't want you to stop fucking with them. You know what I mean? Like this give me, especially with the Tower reversed and the Star card, this breadcrumbing make me feel like, so yeah, y'all could be dealing with somebody that is breadcrumbing y'all or masculine. You could be breadcrumbing somebody, dealing with a woman that's breadcrumbing you. Where it's like, again, maybe she's the one with this feminine energy where it's like, well, I'm not interested in investing my heart, but you can give me some money. You can pay for dinner. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, and I'm hoping that the little bit that I do give you don't allow you to like allow this to come crashing down. So I get that really heavy too. Where it's like for some of you, and y'all could be Aquarius. Aquarius could be here. I'm getting Aquarius energy. I'm getting earth sign energy very heavy and water sign feminine energy. Water and earth sign feminine energies. Aquarius, Scorpio, earth sign masculines. I'm getting that real heavy. Where it's like somebody kind of want to breadcrumb you. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to fully commit and give you all 7 pentacles. They want to give you 1 pentacle out of 7, and they really hope that the 1 pentacle out of 7 will really help you stick around. Okay. For others of you, I do feel like for the small few of you, because there's a, I'm sorry, my face has really been breaking out lately. I don't really understand why, but it's cool. I'm gonna do a face mask and all of that sometime today. For a small bit of you, small few of you, small. I feel like for a small bit of you, the feminines, what I'm seeing here again, and I get a small crumb of you, right? Where everything I said didn't apply. This one gonna be for you. Stand in what makes you unique when it comes to this connection, because there's a soulmate connection here that I'm getting. But see, you not Mrs. Nice Girl no more. You know what I'm saying? Queen of Cups is reversed. So you're not moving out of just love that you have for this person. You moving out of value, and you moving out of if they can really value you. You're moving out of what does this relationship bring me? Does it benefit me? Right? Which is not a problem. I'm seeing you doing it because you're protecting your heart, right? Because you've been hurt before with this person who acted like they didn't want to release a mentality, and I am seeing that. But I am seeing you're gonna have to try to give some sort of an energy to this, right? Or either there's going to be something that comes up because you stopped giving energy to it, right? Queen of Pentacles, you started investing in something else. So it's like you're not giving energy to this King of Pentacles anymore, but there's a mindset still that you have in place about this King of Pentacles that is really fucking things up. Okay, it's kind of giving me that type of vibe. 5 of Swords is reversed, so I do feel like this is somebody you cannot trust, somebody you do not trust, and somebody you feel like who kind of just comes around to try to get one up over you. You might even conceive them as selfish. 5 of Swords, 2 of Swords is right next to each other, so I do feel like you think a lot about how you can't trust this person. I feel like with cycles down at the bottom of the deck, I feel like there might be some cycles that's coming to a close. Up under that, we have High Priestess of Earth as well. So I do feel like there might be some sort of tangible something that's coming up really soon. And they're going to show you how much you really mean to them. I feel like, again, don't compare them to their past, right? Don't compare them to the past relationship. Don't compare them to who they was, okay? But this also made me feel like stand in what makes you you. Does that make sense? regardless of if you're a masculine or feminine, if this part resonates for you, I feel like, again, if you can't trust them, don't hesitate to let them know that you can't trust them. Don't hesitate to let them know that they have to earn your trust back. Okay? Don't hesitate to let them know that they're going to really have to prove to you that they can commit and invest all 7 pentacles. You see how he got all 7 of his pentacles in the ground, in the soil. He investing all in. He's all in. This cannot be somebody who wants to come give you 1 pentacle, but then they still holding on to the other 6. It's like, I don't want to commit all of my effort, but I'll give you, like, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of effort. You know what I'm saying? This give me the vibe of somebody who act like they don't want to talk to you every day, but they talk to you 1 day out of the week. You know what I'm saying? Kind of energy. And it's like they talk to you 1 day out of the week, but then they just really hopeful that you'll be okay with just hearing from them 1 day out of the week. Don't be afraid to let them know out of the gate, I'm not starting that cycle on that type of time. So if you only want to give me 1 pentacle out of 7, and that's the effort and energy you feel like I deserve, Queen of Pentacles, then you can go ahead and not even waste your time, right? Because I deserve all effort from you, all of it. Don't come to me and you got 6 pentacles, but then you only want to invest 1 pentacle and then save the 7, right? Says Queen of Pentacles. I need you to put all your best, I put all your baddest bitches on the floor. I need all the best dancers on the floor. Put it all in when you betting on me, right? And that's the energy you're going to have to be in. Some of you are already in that energy, and I feel like for those of you who are already in that energy, the comparing part could be what it is, right? Where it's like everybody's journey is different. Don't compare how they treating you and your love story that you're writing to goddamn Michelle Obama now. You're not Michelle Obama now. Your story is not meant to be like Michelle Obama now. You are not Beyonce and Jay-Z. You are goddamn person watching and insert your partner name here. That is who the fuck y'all are. That is y'all story that y'all are writing. Remember that. Mine by T Royal is playing, so I do feel like for some of you, like I said, these two are looking at each other. So for some of you, y'all already feel like y'all belong to each other anyway. Did you see how they looking at each other? And I've never even noticed this, but you see how his background is red? So something about this made me feel like the King of Pentacles could definitely be dealing with a lot of fear right now and anxiety right now. But then look at her over here with all this green and this heart chakra energy, right? All of this beautiful, deep, rich green in this beautiful, earthly heart chakra energy. Then you got him over here surrounded by all of this red, and it's giving like fear and root chakra and not being grounded. So somebody could definitely need to get grounded. But I feel like, yeah. And Queen of Cups reversed is what clarified that. With all this goddamn heart chakra green. So it is giving me making sure that you guys are opening your heart chakra. Okay, don't close your heart chakra off from this person, because I feel like whoever this is somebody you already feel like they're yours, or they already feel like you're theirs. But I feel like feminine earth water energy, you might be a little closed off. Okay, you might have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn feminine energies. I feel like you guys might be really closed off from this person because you keep convincing yourself that you can't trust them or that you don't trust them, right? But it's like you still in the back of your mind very hopeful that something will happen, okay? If you don't want things to really kind of come crashing down, or if things already crashed down and now it's like you ready to rebuild, okay? Tower reverse, because sometimes the tower reverse to me can also be, you know, it's time to rebuild. The debris and the chaos is gone. Everything has been torn down, right? This can also signify trying not to have a tower moment. You know what I'm saying? This can also signify, you know, not wanting things to come completely crashing down and to be over, where it's like you trying to keep everything up in the air and shit before it all come tumbling down. And you have faith that, again, things won't come tumbling down, or if they already have, that things can be rebuilt, right? With it being reversed after, even though the goddamn tornado came around the room before they came and excused the mess it made. Shout out to Frank Ocean, right? So it's kind of giving me that. Call Me Every Day by Chris Brown is playing. So yeah, that's why I said, and that might be the type of time that they own, okay? This could have been someone who didn't want to call you every day, right? They had 7 days out of the motherfucking week to really invest and put some effort in, but it's like they gave you 1 day out of the week and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know. I don't want to give a person watching all 100% of my commitment. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to call you every day. I'll call a person watching like Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Thursday every week, Friday, Saturday every week when I feel like it type shit. Right? I feel like they definitely might be in the space of wanting to call you every day now. Okay? They want to make that everyday commitment. This is somebody who wants to put all 7 seeds into the soil and actually allow them to grow, right? But I feel like, again, you might not trust this person. So even though that the cycle is over, and I do feel like this is a time to really align with some new energy, okay, with the 11s that I have been seeing, I do feel like this is a reminder this week to stand on what makes you you, okay? You don't have to dumb yourself down because you don't want to lose the person. If this is somebody coming back and y'all are reconvening, maybe that was a part of where y'all went wrong in the beginning, right? Where it's like, because I wasn't really standing on what made me unique to myself, because I was trying to love on you and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting my motherfucking heart broke. I wasn't really standing true to what mattered to me because I was trying to love on you. I pushed my values to the side. I pushed my boundaries to the side. I pushed my security to the side. I pushed my safety to the side because I was trying to love on you and shit. Right? So now I'm at a space where I'm not trying to love on you no more. I don't love you more than I love my safety. I don't love you more than I love my sense of security, right? So no, I'm not interested in you coming back to give me 1 pentacle. You know what I'm saying? If you coming back, if you still coming back to give me 1 pentacle mentality, you can kick rocks, right? And don't be afraid to stand in that individuality. Okay, Make No Sense by Young Boy coming on. So yeah, because a lot of shit probably didn't make no sense at first, but I feel like, again, the cycle, right? It's the moon phases. What goes around comes back around. So this week, be very mindful of the fact that something is coming back around. Okay? But I feel like what we need to know this week is, don't be afraid to stand in your individuality. Don't be afraid to stand in what makes you you. And make this person put some motherfucking respect on you. Put some motherfucking respect on your name. Because I feel like for some of you, this person gonna come back still trying to like conceal. This 5 of Pentacles, this 5 of Swords, 2 of Swords is giving me, they might still trying to come back wearing a mask. Okay? Because they don't want to stand in their own individualism and their own uniqueness about how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's still trying to keep up with the Jones and trying to act like somebody else and shit. So it's kind of giving that vibe. Now for a small smidget of you, again, this is somebody who already know you're not playing the radio with them. They already know they got to take the mask off. Okay, that's why the 5 of Swords is reversed, 2 of Swords is reversed. This is somebody who, you know what I'm saying, already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? They the ones hoping that everything ain't over and shit. They still trying to hold on to faith, but they already know they got to take the mask off and they got to release this mentality. However, I feel like it would be the feminine energies where it's like you don't trust them though. Like you have a little faith for the relationship, but it's like you're not really trusting them, and you still have a mentality of this person that's gonna be detrimental to moving forward. Okay, so where that applies, don't compare them to the past. Don't compare them to your exes. Don't compare them to, you know, the last time you saw them, because the last time they acted like this or did this or said that. I do feel like for where that applies, they're coming back changed. Okay, but they are going to have to prove to you that they have changed. They are. Okay, but you can kind of release this mentality of them, right? Where it's like, nah, because you come back breadcrumbing me, so you know what I'm saying? So I ain't even trying to even be open-minded, right? Because last time I know you breadcrumbed me, and I know that you might be coming back trying to give me 1 out of 6 pentacles when I deserve, 1 out of 7 pentacles when I deserve all 7. Don't give me 1 out of 7 when I deserve all 7, right? But it's like, be open-minded to the fact that this person definitely wants to plant all 7. Okay, you see how he already got the motherfuckers in there. He willing to be patient. He willing to really work on it until all 7 of these things plant. So for some of you, this is giving close a cycle, and for some of you, it's giving a cycle that was released is coming back around, right? For another try. It really just depends on if you can have faith. For some of you, this tower moment already happened, right? And now it's reversed because it's time to rebuild now. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the shit crashing down. It's about how we gonna build it back up again. So it's time to just have faith about that. Okay. It is giving Aquarius, Scorpio. Again, I say earth and water, feminine energies. earth masculine energy. Okay, thank y'all again so much for tuning in. I deeply appreciate it. Definitely hope this gave you what it is that you needed. If you're new here, definitely give us a subscribe, thumbs up, like, follow me down below on other platforms if you have to. Don't forget the 20% off sale using Valentine 23. Yes, you can get 20% off of your mini reading. Okay, yes, you can get sex cards with your other love readings. Okay, take advantage of it while you can. Okay, we have 2 weeks until it is over. All right, thank you again so much. I deeply appreciate y'all, and until next time, bye.